up, Panther Nation. If anyone has a spare heart they're not using, be sure to send it to me. Mine exploded a couple times. Doctor said something about cardiac cat's disease. I don't know. Whew. What a statement. In a game that could have easily, and I mean easily, gone the other way, our Carolina Panthers silenced a rowdy Boston crowd. In a lot of ways, this is the kind of mental victory that changes the trajectory of the season. We are now sitting pretty atop the NFC South. Thank you, Carolina Bills, and we're tied for first in the conference. There's an insurmountable difference between finishing the first quarter of this season 3-1 and 2-2. By all accounts, this was a moral victory and a great weekend to be a Panthers fan. But we weren't perfect. There's a lot to take away from this game, both good and bad. You know what time it is. This is 3 storylines, where we'll take a look at everything that made this game what it is. And let's start off with something that feels long overdue. Storyline number 1. The dynamic duo came to play. Now these are the big-bodied receivers we've been waiting for. Devin Funchess and Kelvin Kellberger Benjamin flashed their potential with a brilliant performance in Foxborough. Funchess had a bit of a coming out party with a myriad of clutch catches as well as a pair of touchdowns. Remember, the 6'4" receiver was originally drafted because of his blend of stature, athleticism, and synchronized karate. But he hasn't always used his big frame to his advantage. That's one reason the townspeople revolted after Greg Olsen went down. The largely unproven and inconsistent Funchess was the first in line to take his receptions. Lately though, the third-year threat has attacked the ball with his hands while boxing out defenders with his body, not the other way around. He even played some defense himself. On the other side, Kelvin's been steadily improving. This week he was the highest rated player by Pro Football Focus on either side of the ball. While some of this definitely has to do with Cam's improved accuracy this week, the duo showcased what may become a staple of this offense for years to come. It seems like they're finally starting to get it. Our next storyline of the week isn't exactly one of the feel-good variety. Storyline number 2. Oh, Captain, my Captain. No, not that one. There we go. For the third time in as many games, we quietly lost a team captain. This one being safety Kurt Coleman. From Olsen, Coleman, to Khalil, heck, even Demir Bird got in the party. To say that the Panthers have been bit by the injury bug is an understatement. It's chomped down on us, eating us alive. When it was confirmed Coleman had an MCL injury, Panthers fans face-palmed with epic proportion. That's because we had lost our best player in a position where he was our only legitimate starter. Our safety depth was cause for major concern heading into the season, forcing us to start the likes of Demetrius Cox and Colin White Lightning Jones, seen here in all of his glory. What an inspiration. No, but really, Jones is a special teams ace with a ton of speed, who just doesn't have the quickness to cover the slot. This is definitely something to watch going forward, as Coleman had easily been our best safety in coverage. He often bailed out our young corners their rookie year, prompting him to be voted a captain this year. Luckily, we've brought in reinforcements. We went out and signed former Pro Bowl safety Jarius Byrd. While once a stalwart, he's declined since signing a massive 6-year contract with the Saints and being cut after 3. Ironically, he headed the same free agency class that saw Kurt Coleman as an afterthought. Funny how things work out. Hopefully Byrd can hold down the fort while our defensive captain recovers. And if he does, we may finally have an answer at backup safety. And a true answer to the question, is Byrd really the word?
Oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard.
Heard what?
Ryan, don't! Oh, well, a bird.
Anyways, let's move on to our final storyline and our man of the hour. Storyline number 3. Graham Gayes. It's safe to say that if it were up to the all-knowing Twitter GMs, Graham Gano would no longer have a roster spot. The veteran kicker struggled mightily in critical situations last year, though did maintain a strong overall field goal percentage. But when Gano nailed that game winner through the uprights, with plenty of leg to spare I might add, the ever so impulsive Twitter GMs of Panther Nation had a change of heart. And really, for Gano, leg strength has never been a problem. The man has the legs of a mule and consistently leads the NFL in touchbacks. When he's on, even his accuracy is among the top third of the league. The problem has largely been with his confidence, which can be especially tough for a kicker to recover from. Really, it's been on the decline since last year's opening night nail-biter, a game that more or less set the tone for an abysmal 2016. Add to the mix of bone injury in his kicking leg, and it's easy to see why the Scottish Rocket struggled a wee bit. Kicks like this one skyrocket a kicker's confidence, and Gano is already on pace to have a career season. He's a perfect 10 for 10 on the year, with a pair deep from midfield, not including PATs of course. Now confident and fully healthy, Gano's ready to put his best foot forward. Also, I'd be remiss not to talk about another kicker who once bled blue. Big shout out to the butt kicker himself, Harrison Butker. The Panthers draft pick kicked a game winner of his own for the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football in his first start ever. That's right, a kicker that was on our roster week 1 decided 12.5% of NFL games this weekend. Clearly there's something in the water down here. Skill. it's good. Well, that is all we have for you today, Panther Nation. If you like what we're doing and you want to see us do more of it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that thumbs up as well. And as always, be sure to answer our question of the day in the comments section. What's your prediction against Detroit this weekend? It's going to be a clash of the first place teams. Let's get the discussion going. I will see your beautiful faces soon. Stay blue, my friends.
Keep pounding.
Right on. Appreciate it, brother.
Good.